From right now through the end of the year, billions of dollars will be made online alone. And there's even more great news. This is the easiest time in history to make money while in your pajamas. $13.1 billion is projected to be spent in online sales this year just on Black Friday in one 24-hour period. And all you need is a micro slice of that pie to be living loca richa, honey. And get this, the digital course industry is expected to grow by $457.8 billion in the next 3 years, and then to 800 billion in the next 8. And this is from Global Industry Analyst. So these are sources that I checked out. This is not some temporary kind of thing that's going on that's trending. The trend is people are continuing to lean more and more into online sources to get their information, to get services, to get help with things, both in their personal and professional life. And we need to get you on this train now, because every week that you're not on it, you're missing the stops. And you know what those stops are all about? We're getting that money, honey, stop. And I am not going to let you miss that. So we're going to get into the 4 simple ways to make bank in your business this holiday season. What up, my people, my posse, my fellow crazies? It's your host, Tiffany Carter, and this is the show that is going to help you grow your business, your bank account, that big, beautiful brain of yours, your abundance, your relationships, and everything in between. I'm going to probably sound like I'm yelling at you a little bit in this episode, and I'm not. This is what happens when I get either really highly caffeinated or I want to like shake you through the airwaves and say, listen, I don't care if you're just starting out and you've not made a dollar in a business yet. I don't care if you're 15 years in. Doesn't matter if you're a service-based business, if you're a product-based business, if you have an online business, if you have a brick and mortar business. This is your season. I call this prime money making season for a reason. And now we have the combo effect of it. It truly is easier than ever and simpler than ever to make a crap ton of money. But if you are not believing that's possible for you, at least believe that I wouldn't take my time and my energy to do an episode on this if it wasn't emphatically true. That's not really a good look on me. Now, I go in the details about how to do it, the simple tech side of it, because I know so many of you get into your head about the tech. That was one of my main tangible excuses of why it took me 10 years to start Project Me with Tiffany Carter, the podcast and the Business Coaching Academy. It had nothing to do with me not having money. I already had another business. I still have it. I've had it for 16 years. It's a digital marketing agency that specializes in the pharmaceutical, medical, and health supplement world. So I already knew what the hell I was doing. I mean, most days. No one really knows what they're doing all the time. I had the cash. I had the time. I had the resources. It was who in the hell would listen to me? Why would someone buy from me? Right? Like doing service-based businesses, like in the corporate world, it's like, okay, I'm giving you this exact service and this is the ROI and it's very clear. And that felt like safe to me, which is why I stayed in that. And probably that's why I started there when I transitioned out of being an employee in the corporate world. But wow, does it bring up a lot of stuff when you're wanting people to buy from you. It can feel so personal when the sales are coming in and when they're not coming in. It's kind of like, not that I cook, so this is an interesting analogy that I'm picking, but when someone's having like a dinner party or they're bringing a dish to a holiday party and you want people to like that thing, especially if you've made it. Now, if you went to like a fancy grocery store and picked up something that was already done, you want them to like it, but it doesn't. If people are like, oh, this was kind of sweet or this was really salty, where did you get it? You're not offended. You kind of feel a little bad maybe, but you're not offended because you didn't fucking bake it. But if it was yours that you did and it's a recipe that you use and you put time and energy into it and you can kind of see it on like the buffet that no one's eating your cranberry, your cranberry dish from your great grandmother. Ugh, it doesn't feel good at all. And this is what stops so many of you is that part. Plus you start picking up all these other excuses. I had so many. I was like, oh, I need to get a state of the art computer. I have to get the loaded iMac first, which at that time it was $5,500 and I still haven't. I've used it 3 times. All of this that I have built into the millions, leveraging a personal brand and growing an audience, sharing from my heart, sharing my skill set, sharing my perspective, sharing my advice, sharing my thoughts, helping you. All of this was built on a 2013 MacBook and whatever iPhone I had at the time. Yes. And if you're watching on YouTube right now, Project Me TV, shout out, what's up? Yeah. And I know some of you are going, we can tell your video quality isn't great. Yeah, I know. We're working on it over here, okay? Like, we'll be okay. Some of you will go, oh, I don't have a website, Tiffany. I can't do these things that you're talking about. You said these are, 4 simple and unique ways to make bank in your business this holiday season, but I haven't even started a business and I don't have a logo. Doesn't matter. Your social media channels or your online shops. Like, let's say you use an Etsy or you use an Amazon, you use Instagram, you use TikTok shop. Look at those. We call them in the digital marketing world microsites. Look at those as those are your websites. I could care less that you have a website. Now, if you're a law firm, an accounting firm, does a website give you an additional validator? Oh, this person is legit. They have a public site, blah, blah, blah. Yes, of course. But do you have to have some elaborate thing? Like, let's not go so far with it. Like, my website needs a full overhaul. It's needed it for a couple years. It's the same original site that I had from day one. And it's not the most attractive. And it doesn't matter. It for sure isn't hurting me because your offers can be on external pages. And I don't want to get too weedy in this because this is the stuff that like I take you through step by step inside my famous Project Me Capacity business coaching membership. And I've put that link in the description on YouTube and you can swipe up if you're listening and it's in the show notes. It's projectmewithtiffany.com/Project Me Posse. And that's where you get like the direct, very clear, how-tos where you're getting live Q&A with me and other special guest experts every single week. And then you collaborate with the other members in there. That's what's so cool about it in there is I keep it at an intimate enough size. So if you go to the page and it says sold out, just check back every day because there's always an attrition with memberships. People drop off. Most people stay in the posse for years because there is no other better deal out there. There's nothing else at this level at that price because for some reason people have gotten whack, okay, in the online space, especially people who are teaching business stuff, money stuff, social media stuff, marketing stuff. Wow, have you seen some of these people? I'm creating a new character because these are things that delight me. If we're not, we have to have a good time with this and laugh at some of the shit that we see. And I'm sure in your industry, there's stuff that you laugh at or industries you want to get into that are so funny. And in the online coaching space, I call these people Farah, the fantasy marketer, where to be in my presence and to be in my proximity, I got a divine download. And this is a special collective container where you can breathe in my farts and really capture my essence and get into the 57D and really be able to utilize the energy to collapse time. And I am only taking several people through this unique multi-binary experience for $333,000. And that's all it is. And that's all the information you're getting. People buy it. There are people who buy it. Dead ass. And that's what I don't want you to do is the fantasy marketing. If I did fantasy marketing, if I was capable of it and I could sleep at night, oh my God, I would have a net worth easily of $50 million. There's scams in every industry, whether you're in medical, you're in real estate, they exist. And I don't want you modeling your business after that. What feels good to you is going to feel good to your ideal client. Can we just say, let's just take a look at these nails if you're watching on Project Me TV on YouTube. I'm concerned that the ghosts that I have, one's a female ghost, one's a male ghost on my nails, look more sperm-like. What do we think? Drop it. Drop it. Drop it down in the comments. I was a little worried. I tried to say to my nail technician, it's a little spermy looking. Had no idea what I was talking about. I go, sperm, and then I tried to like imitate how a sperm swims. She didn't get it. I go, forget it. We're just going with it. If anything, they make me laugh when I look at them. I'm not really a Halloween person. I know some of you are super into that holiday. I don't like scary, spooky things. My fucking childhood was a nightmare. So I don't need to watch scary movies, but I do delight in animals wearing costumes and babies. That's fun. Back in my hoe days, I used it as an excuse to dress up, like I was like a sexy Harry Potter, I did the sexy nurse, the sexy flight attendant, and then like hit the clubs, I did that. But like other than that, it's not my vibe. I'm curious if you're a Halloween person or if you feel like me and you don't want to be scared. Plus, I hate spiders and I don't like these spider web decorations. It really doesn't work for me. All right. So what happens to most people when it comes to me sharing this stuff? Because what I'm sharing with you, this episode's designed to get those creative juices flowing and I'm handing you profitable ideas on a platter. And so you can't say you don't know what to do because I know that's what you're saying. Well, I don't know what it is I could do. And I don't know. Da, 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 da. Well, I'm going to give it to you. But then most people get overwhelmed and stuck not knowing where to start. And the last thing I want is for you to be sitting back watching other people in your industry, watching them online, cashing in this holiday season, wishing it was you. Okay. I was in the spot for many years, not approved by me. So before you tell yourself the lie that you need some huge audience of followers or to be some, you know, big acclaimed, expert or author in order to cash in, here's some math for you. Okay, I told you in the intro that $13.1 billion will be spent in one 24-hour period on Black Friday alone this year. And that's just online. That's not even counting. I'm like waving my pen at you. It's not, I'm getting all passionate. That's not counting in store sales. So 13.1 billion. 0.0001% of $13.1 billion is 1.31 million. See how little of the pie that you need to make life-altering cash in just one day? This math is hot, honey. This is where it is at, okay? I wanna make sure that you also get my fall into abundance. So these are my new abundance walks, the guided meditation series that you guys love. I had the summer abundance walks. These are the fall ones. And that link is also in the description and inside the show notes when you swipe up. It's also in the link in bio on my TikTok and Instagram at Project Me with Tiffany. So you'll be able to see that. And again, those of you who are tripping about where in the hell is my Make More and Work Less workbook, Tiffany, my guided workbook course, and I'm so thrilled about. you are not forgotten. It will be very clear when that's out. And those of you who've left a 5-star written Apple podcast review of the show and taken a screenshot and put your name in the review, take a screenshot and you've emailed it to us at support@projectmewithtiffany.com, you're getting that for free. And the sale price of this guided workbook course is going to be, when we launch it, is I'm giving it for $200 off and you're getting it for $177. But if you did that review, you're getting it for free. So we are finalizing it. This includes videos, this includes audios, this includes in-depth workbook, but where there are great exercises. There's no fluff in it. There's no time wasters. Everything in there, I kept stripping it down and stripping it down, because the worst thing is, whether you get something that's incredible for free or you buy it and then you like only half do it, or you don't do it at all, it doesn't feel good. I've designed it so your ass is going to finish it, because you finishing it is going to get you to where you want to go, which is making more and working less. All right, let's get to these 4 things. Number 1, you can do a special holiday release product or a special holiday release for a service. This, again, I don't care what industry you're in, and you can be starting from scratch. So I like picking examples that aren't obvious. I fucking hate listening to experts when they give you examples, but they're the ones that are like, well, no shit. Right. And then you're like, well, I still don't know how that applies to like my area of expertise. So let's use a realtor, for example. Okay. You're like, well, how would that apply to me? You could create a line of merch on print on demand. And there's plenty of sites that do that. You can even type into Google print on demand. Amazon merch is a new vibe. Literally, amazonmerch.com, Printful, Printify, and things that are unique to your brand or your industry. You can create beanies, you can create mugs, you can create scarves, you can create hoodies. There's journals. There's so many things, and come up with a clever saying. Come up with something that's funny in your industry. Have it be a special like seasonal product splash. Because if, let's say, whether you're a realtor, you're a fitness coach, you're a yoga instructor, other people who do what you do would actually buy those things as gifts for people or gifts for themselves. And then every time they see that item, they think of you, they got it from you, and you're making money on it. This really requires 2 things. It requires you going on these sites and picking a product, and it requires you designing it, but it's not like you have to be a graphic designer, okay? You don't. Like, they make it easy for you because they want you to do it to sell the product. Some of these platforms, you can do it right in platform. Other ones, you need to like kind of design it in Canva and then bring that design over to one of these sites. But any kind of business can do this. You can do it as a bonus to a program. You can give something away for the first 30 people, or you can straight up sell these offerings and these special things. Like, I was thinking of doing this. Maybe I shouldn't give it away. I'll just kind of give a hint. I do a really big sale, a very special during Black Friday. And I'm creating a special, unique bonus just for this sale that has a holiday theme. And that is the only way you can get it. You can't buy it separately. So I've made it really exclusive. So it's like an exclusive product drop. But in my case, it's a digital product. It does not have to be physical. It could be like some form of a holiday themed journal, like a digital journal. There's sticker sets. There's so many things you can do if you don't want to do physical products. All right, let's move on to number 2. All right, you can host online workshops and classes that are holiday themed. For example, you can do holiday healthy baking. So if you're in the fitness industry, you're in the health wellness industry, this applies to so many industries, right? Like healthy holiday baking, and you can charge money for an online workshop. You can charge money for an online class. You can also do an upcharge where they get the digital recipes and design it really cute. You can get templates to design stuff right inside Canva, or you can go to a place called, Creative Market, and it's just creativemarket.com. It is like the Etsy, but for digital templates, and you'll end up going in the weeds in there, and you'll go, "Oh my god, it was worth listening to this episode just for this." You can then, on top of that, give people a list of the must-haves for baking, like your favorite baking kitchen gadgets, and have them be affiliate links to that, which we're gonna get to that in another one of the examples. So now you're just, like, constantly double dipping on how you can make money. You can do let's say you're like a life coach or a mindset coach, right? Take a look at what people struggle with during the holidays, what people struggle with during the end of the year, and you can have a themed class, a themed event. You don't have to do some 3-month program. It can just be a special program that is tailored to helping people through this specific thing this time of year. It's like if you're someone who does yoga, Pilates, breath work, something like that, like you like doing meditations, make it a special holiday themed thing. And that's what makes it fun. Is it that much different from what you normally do? No, but you've put a holiday fun spin on it and it makes people want to buy it, especially when you get excited about it and you put some marketing around it. All you need to do for an online workshop or class is Zoom. And even in Zoom now, if you don't know how to get people to sign up for the thing, like that feels like too much tech for you, you can in Zoom. I'm sure you have to have like the pro version, which I think is like 49 bucks a month, but then you can always cancel it too. You can have people opt in, meaning give their name and email so that they can sign up for your live thing right through Zoom. You don't have to create a separate landing page for it. I don't know if you can charge people through Zoom. That's the only thing I'm not sure of. But there's always a way to do it. Just start Googling stuff. I mean, we go really in detail inside my Project Me Posse on how to do all this. And then members help one another because that's what's so great about community. You don't need to do this shit alone. Yeah, you can get to about, I would say, $300 to $325,000 a year with what I teach you with my most emotional based sales techniques. You can get to that point as a solopreneur, meaning you don't have any employees, you don't have to have a team. You can outsource things, product or project based here and there. And I'm all for that. But what I'm not for is you going after it alone. You need to be in a community, one for the mental support because this shit's no joke. This is this is more of a mind fuck than anything else as an entrepreneur. So you need to know you're not alone in that and you have the support. Plus, how much easier is it when you can say, "Hey, does anyone know how to set up a landing page in a really easy way when I don't have a website for this online class I want to do for the holidays?" And then you have people helping you. And then what a delight that you return the abundance and you help other people with your area of expertise in a collective environment. Like, obviously, of course, I'm there and my team is there as well to answer questions. But what a wonderful thing. I didn't have that. And that's why I created it. Okay. So these online workshops, these online classes, listen, I have a client who is making over $1 million a year teaching people how to design decorative wreaths, okay? So, I have another client who sells sticker packs on Etsy, and she's making $10,000 a month and only growing. I have another new client who is selling white label lip glosses, meaning the lip glosses are already created, and then she is buying those and putting her branding on them, so she didn't have to formulate them or anything like that, and she creates her own fun names for them. They'd have this available for even nail polishes as well, and you can Google that, and she's selling the crap out of these lip glosses that she didn't even make. She made sure they're good and they're not janky, but people are buying them because 'cause they're buying them from her, and they're buying them because of her fun names, and they're buying them from her branding, and because the lip gloss is good, but there's a lot of lip glosses out there. There's a lot of everything out there. What makes it different is you and your unique spin and your energy and your excitement around it and your branding around it and your messaging around it. Okay. Third thing. Oh my god, I wrote you guys have to see these notes. You got it. This is worth coming on YouTube. This I can't I have the worst printing and handwriting on the planet. Shout out being educated in the privileged countryside Montessori school program where I learned how to print and do script writing by tracing my finger over sandpaper. Yes, people, this is what happens. And I also learned division with test tubes and beads. I am not good at math and I have bad handwriting, but I am a highly creative person and an excellent communicator, and it did give me that. All right, that that was my plug. For whenever someone's like, "My kid's in Montessori," I'm like, "They're gonna end up as a very strange person, but, like, in a good way, just so you know." And they're gonna have very limited talents, but the things they're talented in are fantastic. But the conventional things won't go well for them. There you go. Okay. Number 3. There are all sorts of themed sales and specials that you can do. You can sell something now, but people will take the class, join the program, hire you to coach them, use your accounting services, use your website services in 2024, but they're buying in 2023 because you're having this special Black Friday sale, Christmas sale, whatever it is. So they buy now and then you execute the thing later. Okay. So you can use existing offers of yours that you have, but package them into a fun themed holiday sale or special. And if you don't want to execute on those during the holiday season, because maybe you are taking more time with your family or whatever, or you don't think your ideal client is going to want to do these things during that time of year, they buy now and get the deal from buying now and then get to kick off 2024 having their thing, knowing that they already have paid and they've got the thing going on. A little adjacent thing to number 3, you better be doing some gift certificates, okay? Gift certificates are really easy. That doesn't have to be a gift card. There's gift certificate templates that are free right inside Canva that you can make on brand. And how many people are like, "Oh shit, I forgot a gift." And Chubbs is barking. That's fun. I say that, and then you guys tell me you can never hear him, which is great. But it's probably because my producer, Jen, is amazing at editing out his nonsense. But usually when he barks, it's almost always during a point I make that is like a shooketh cash moment or a shooketh like mindset shift moment. So I would go for this. So you can make these gift cards. It can be for coaching. It can be for fucking auto repair. It can be for having your brows laminated. It can be for hair and makeup services. It can be for some kind of accounting service package, like some kind of money off that. And we all want these last minute gifts we forgot or someone who's really hard to buy for. And when you give someone where you're like, "Here, I will customize it. We'll customize it for you and put the person's name and a message in it," which everyone loves that. And then it's a printable gift card, so someone just has to print it in color and put it in the Christmas card or put it in the Hanukkah card or put it in the envelope or put it on the host card or whatever, and it looks really cute. If they really wanted to go deep with it, they could go to an office supply store like a Staples or one of those places and have it printed on cardstock, and now you have a really great gift. And this what a great gift for someone who for sure wants to start a business, right? Like you could gift them, and even if you don't see it, that someone's even offering it, you guys could email us and say, "Hey, I really want to gift someone 6 months, a year in your Posse membership," which by the way, we have added a year option. And this is like, that is by far the best value. Like you get, I think it's almost $300 off by doing a year. And then now it sets you up so, like, you're set for a year. Like, you have real skin in the game, and that's a new option that we've added. But let's say you wanted to gift someone that for a year, right? You could email us and say, "I wanna gift this for someone for a year," and then we give you our gift certificate, and we also do Project Me bucks. So we do basically, they're Tiffany dollars. They're very funny, like, my head is on them. And that money can be used towards applying to any of my programs. So people will be like, "Hey, I wanna give someone like $500 to use towards any of your programs." So it's not me just picking the program for them. And so we give them that gift card with the instructions and how they can redeem the gift certificate, but we make it look cute and fun. Do you see what I mean? How this is available for any industry? Most people think gift cards, they're thinking like nail salon, a store, something like that. We can do this for anything. I got a gift certificate that I was very appreciative for 2 years ago to have my all my windows tinted on my car. And a great gift. I mean, first of all, that was a generous gift, but that's really exciting. To make sure you know what in the heck is going on over here at Project Me in terms of offers, in terms of specials, in terms of getting more of these ideas and tips to cash in on this season, you have to be signed up for my free Secret Posse weekly digest. This is my email list, okay, where you get weekly emails from me. They are written by me, not AI, not some bot. It's very obvious. People tell us all the time, "You're one of the only, people I read emails from because they don't waste my time. They're so valuable. They're so helpful. People forward my emails to other people." So you want to get on that, swipe up. That link is also in the show notes and in the description. And so that is my email list. So you're the first to get dibs on sales, on all sorts of things from me. And you're waiting for that workbook course. You definitely want that. All right. Number 4, put out everyone should do this. I don't care if you have like 27 people on an Instagram account and you're literally just starting and dipping your toe into this world of being able to bring in more money into your life. Maybe you love your corporate career, and that's great. Like you want to stay on that track. That's fine. No shame in that game. But you're like, "Hey, I don't want to be limited to that being my really one of my only revenue streams, like that, your retirement account, that kind of thing." We want more revenue streams, especially passive revenue streams, and you keep adding them and adding them over time, you end up with a shit ton of streams like me, and you end up really fucking wealthy. And you wake up every day like there's not a day that goes by I don't wake up where, and I'm not exaggerating, where I am making at least $4,000. I'm talking on a Saturday, I'm talking on a Wednesday. I'm talking whether I'm on vacation, whether I've taken a few days off from posting, whether I'm sick, whether I'm luxuriating. No, did it happen overnight? Of course it didn't happen overnight. Nothing fucking happens overnight. But what did happen is I was consistent and determined and resourceful and resilient and kept adding a stream over time. And I'm not someone who like has boundless energy and works around the clock. That's not my vibe. That was the old Tiffany. It almost killed me. So you don't have to do that. And this number 4 which is why I saved it for last, because if you don't do this, you could have your 16-year-old do this. Like, everyone has to do this. Put out a gift guide with affiliate links. You know how they have, like, Oprah's best things, okay? Don't think for a second she's not getting a solid kick on those things, as she should, right? And I'm talking a big kick because her audience is so big. Now, you're someone who doesn't have a bigger audience, and even if you are, you wanna keep in mind when you do the affiliate links, and all that means is, I'm suggesting for you to buy this particular blender that I love making, holiday smoothies in or whatever, and this is my favorite blender. You get the affiliate link for that, and you can do that by having, like, an Amazon influencer store. There's 2 different levels at Amazon. There's one where you have to be approved, like, you would have to be, like, a true influencer, like the status that I'm at, and then there's ones where it's their affiliate program where anyone can do it, all right? So, you can put in your book recommendations in there, but just know the lower priced items, you don't make as much money in there. So, just FYI. But a blender would be a great example, or like, a mixer, like going back to what I was saying, in the second thing of like holiday healthy baking, holiday healthy, cocktails, or having a workshop on a virtual holiday party planning, or holiday interior design, holiday decorating. It would be crazy to not include, a PDF sheet even of your favorite things that you are suggesting and recommending and have vetted to the people. And then all they have to do is click the links to buy it. So it can be a gift guide, whether it's for themselves or other people. So you want to keep the items higher. Now, this should blow your mind. Okay. Big brands are hip to the skip on this affiliate thing. Why wouldn't you offer an affiliate link for people who love your stuff to go and post user generated content, meaning regular people posting content saying, I love this lotion. Look at this new pair of shoes I have. Look at this, sweatsuit. Look at this cute workout set. Look at this, look at this lash curler, whatever. And you can work with the brand and get a specific affiliate link. A lot of times they even give you like a bit of a discount code to go with that to incentivize people to go through your link. They're getting free advertising, free promotion. And yeah, they're not making as much money per sale, but they're giving you a cut, and they're getting tons of free exposure for it. So guess who's come on this train? Now, some of you are thinking, "Oh, yeah, I know, like, the stuff I like probably isn't on there." Louis Vuitton is now on the train. Go to the fucking Louis Vuitton website, and you scroll down to the map. A lot of the I guess we could call them more luxury, higher end brands don't make it front and center because 'cause it'd be kinda janky on their site. So you've gotta dig on their website a little bit, but Louis Vuitton does it, and then you are allowed to use the images of the items at Louis Vuitton. Tiffany& and Company does it too. You can use the images and the descriptions, you can put them on Pinterest. And now a lot of these you have to apply, so don't wait till the 11th hour. A lot of them you have to apply and be accepted. I so but also don't tell yourself the story that you have to be some, like, gorgeous model who's a mega influencer for you to be accepted. That's not the case. Some brands are more strict. Now I offer affiliates. I don't have it on a website, because for me, I have to vet you. For you to be an affiliate, for example, of my signature program, Selling with Soul, that only comes out once a year, you have to have taken Selling with Soul, and I give a significant cut per, each person you bring in. So you get $500. That's not normal because 'cause I'm not an idiot. I'm all about abundance. I'm going to give you an amount that's like, "Holy shit." because that's going to incentivize you to talk about it more and to bring more people in. And all that money comes back. Like, I'm not looking at it like what I'm losing. So, just you can do this for your own business too and offer it to people during this season. So if you have a digital course, if you have some other product or even a referral that you want to do something like this for, make it fun, set it up. And guess who else is on this train? Nordstrom. Thank you. And I know for those of you who are not in the US, you're like, well, that's not going to help me. Well, I gave you an example with Louis Vuitton, and there's plenty of other brands. So you can always Google brands that you love, certain clothing brands. I believe Aloe, which is a great fitness line, they have an affiliate program. Any of your makeup lines, you go in and see, put in the brand and affiliate program. You want to do things that you genuinely love. Again, you want to really focus on some higher ticket stuff, but how great is it that Nordstrom's, they have houseware, goods. They have all different they have menswear, they have jewelry, they have crystal, they have lotions and potions, they have shoes. So it's incredible because there is a whole wide range of products that you can recommend and put into your gift guide. Give it a fun name, have it tailored to your audience, and you can send out emails on it. And again, if you're just starting, this is something you can literally create in a Google Doc or a Microsoft Word doc with the links, and you can make it fun and give it a fun name and pass out the gift guide to literally friends and family and encourage them to share it with people. Everyone is always looking for vetted, unique gifts, whether it's gifts to bring to a party, gifts for teens, gifts for kids. So kids' toys is a huge one. I can go into the weeds on this. There is no reason for you to not do this. Why wouldn't you want to make the money? And people appreciate it, especially if you make it a vibe where they know it's something you do several times a year. Like you could even do a Valentine's guide. You can even do a spring gift guide. You can even do a wedding gift guide. And you can do a housewarming guide. There's so many things that you can do around this where you end up making a crap ton of passive income over time. You might be really surprised. I mean, there's furniture stores. I bet you anything, what's the name of the store? Is it Wayfair? I would be shocked if they don't have an affiliate program. Someone's buying a couch and you've given the link. Honey, that's some good coin right there. I would take that. Let me know if you love this episode by leaving a review on Apple Podcasts, a written review, put your name or Instagram, TikTok handle in the review so I know that it's you. And on Spotify, you can tap the 5 stars. It really means a lot to me. You can't do a written review on there yet, but it goes a long way. Subscribing on Project Me TV on YouTube and leaving comments, of course, sharing this episode with anyone that you know who wants to cash in. Also, let me know this. I am going to be doing, which is rare. I only do a live training. It's usually twice a year, maximum 3, and that's even rare. Super rare for that to occur. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to do one. And I was thinking of doing a more detailed live training around this stuff to where you get to experience some of that live. So I'm curious what topics you would love to learn from me live in that kind of setting. You've got this. Let's get that sweet honey money, baby. It's available for all of us. It's just, are you going to get in your own way and not set yourself up to go after the damn thing? Not on my watch if you're hiring me. And if you listen to me long enough, you'll go, all right, all right, all right. I'm going to do the damn thing. Wishing you great health, wealth, and worth as always. Love you.